Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a reading for today just to kind of shed some light on this energy that's going around right now. I know a lot of you guys are going through a tough time. It depends on the cycles of your evolution process. So some of you guys are going through, the heart opening, feeling love and connectedness to everything and everyone. And some of you guys have already been past that and are going through this deep depression of being illuminated and then coming back down to reality and seeing that you're in 3D, you're still experiencing 3D. And it's like once you've been enlightened and you come back down, it's kind of like almost a deep depression, like, oh, why couldn't I stay there forever? But yeah, and two songs came through, and one came through on accident, and I'm not going to say accident because there are no accidents. My phone just started playing on its own as I was moving stuff around, and it was Sade, Your Love is King. And we all know that love is the most powerful force in the universe, so yes, love is king. And the second song that I actually pressed the button for was Bulletproof Soul. And it's reminding me that we do need a bulletproof soul getting through this dark time, this energetic force that's coming through. And there were two Sade songs, so I was like, you know what, let's just do a third song, see what pops up. So here we go. This is the song. The first two were Your Love is King, Bulletproof Soul, and now it's this one, Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes. And that is also about third eye awakening. So it's like what's happening is the telepathy template is coming through. People are being able to see, communicate with others telepathically. The sender, the receiver. The twin flames are definitely connecting telepathically. You will notice in the form of synchronicities. If you have not connected with your twin flame yet, you will know in the form of synchronicities and signs surrounding them. And they know that you're their twin flame, and you know that they are yours, and now it's about coming together into union. So, but you have been doing this soul work on your own, but you never really were alone, They were always there in spirit. So, I already shuffled. So, we're going to go message for the highest good of the collective. There we go. Okay, yes. That very much makes sense. Sorry, this wind is coming through. Okay. Next deck that we've got. Future. That's beautiful. I love Lakshmi. Wildebeest. Interesting. Horns. A lot of fire. A lot of fire energy. After sadness, happiness and hope return. And it's a 22. Sorry, it's kind of windy out here, guys. Over your shoulder. Oops. Everything is beautiful. I think we forget that. This energy comes through and wants us to see the dark of everything, and it's kind of hard to get out of sometimes. Okay. Let's move this over. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so ghost people. Now, every time I see that card, I already tell you it's about your intuitive gifts coming online. We have a Pisces moon. that is very intuitive. So your gifts are coming online. You know, we all have these gifts. They're all stored in our DNA. And as our DNA begins to evolve, these gifts become to come online. It's almost like the Matrix. 3-4. So there's, you know, seeing people, seeing ghosts, hearing spirit, I call it. I don't like to call them ghosts. But it's also about ghosting people, and that's popped up a few times with the collective. Letting people go that are no longer vibrating at your level. Releasing them. And I know it's hard. It's hard sometimes, but, you know, stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. You got a bright future. Okay. And after sadness, happiness and hope returns. And it's 22, master number 22, the master builder. That is what the twin flames are. They are the master builders, here to co-create this beautiful world. And, you know, it's not about focusing on the darkness. It's about keeping your eye on the prize. And the prize is this new earth. You know, let the darkness come up to be transmuted into the light. So, we're going to go number 34, which is 7, which is truth, spirituality. Going inward for the answers. Finding out who you can really trust. So, 34. It says, in this card, a lovely girl in the bare woods is being moved in on by 2 masked ghosts. They do not reveal their identity, but she can feel their presence strongly. She remains calm as she knows who they are. They are the Nopera Bo, the faceless ones, who have no features and who take on the form of others around them. They wear a variety of masks and they regularly take up a new cause or identity without being aware of their own need to grow and learn themselves. Because of this, they seek out energy from others who are bright, strong, and real. Now they are seeking hers, and it is likely they are seeking yours. Do not go into fear. They are sending her messages, but she knows that they are not what they seem, and that there are many like them in this world. Yes, I was just explaining this to my friend last night. People will put on a mask. So they'll either put on a mask to make you feel really connected and close to them, and they'll take on your causes and your things without looking inward for their own answers. It's almost like they're following another person's journey because they see how happy that person is, so I'm going to take up that person's cause and maybe that'll make me happy and I will be enlightened. And it's not about that. Everybody has their own journey, their own individual journey. So somebody else's journey is possibly not your journey, though it sounds great and fine. It might not be your journey. And it says, these faceless ones are coming to me, trying to take advantage of what they see as my moment of weakness. But I do not fear them, as I know they are blank, formless, and simply taking on any energy they can find. I know who I am, and I clearly see that they do not. They are simply spirits who have lost their way, and so they feed off others. I may not be at my strongest at this time, but I am stronger than they will ever be. They will not feed off me. And it almost says it's about other people wanting you to join them on their journey, you know. It's there, and it's devoid of any meaning, really. You know, keep your own counsel, remain detached, because they will reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following that path, they will be as blank pages, written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Do not be like this. Make your own mark on this world. There could be imitation taking place, where your work and ideas and even your personality are being copied too closely. So yes, people want to... the inauthenticity. I was just talking, literally last night, talking to my friend about the inauthenticity of people wanting to follow another's path or be like somebody else, and almost a mimicking of sorts. And it's about just being your own self. Let them be. Let them, eventually, if they're not being authentic, it'll be shown. So it's okay. Let them be. There's no need to get upset about it, or talk about them to others or things like that. There's no need. You just focus on you and your path. Be your truth. Focus on your truth. Communicate your truth, not somebody else's. And a lot of people right now don't have purpose. They have not awoken to their purpose yet. So they're just kind of floating around like ghosts, picking up another person's purpose. But they'll find their purpose. Once the awakening happens, it's like it's so loud that you cannot silence it. It is so loud. So if you haven't found your purpose yet, you will, I promise. And if they haven't found their purpose yet, they will, I promise. So Lakshmi, bright future, because look it, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And I love Lakshmi. Here's the 2 elephants. 2. Peace. The Eye of Fatima, so being protected. You're protected from these beings. All you got to do is just protect yourself in the sense of just knowing that you cannot be touched. And I love all this water. It's intuition coming from a heart-centered place, because we got this beautiful pink lay. That's unconditional love and compassion. The star crown chakra. The soul star chakra. And all these lotuses. It's like you went through a tremendous amount of darkness to get where you are. And people don't realize that. They have to go through their tremendous darkness to get where they are. And some people don't. Some people don't have that. That in their charts, But everybody's gone through darkness. And we always think that we've gone through the most. But everybody's gone through darkness. Now, just stop worrying. Everything's going to be okay. So Lakshmi is all about abundance. So if you're running low on funds and need some assistance and you need some help, call on Lakshmi. So I'm calling on Lakshmi right now for myself and for anybody that needs it. Lakshmi, thank you so much. Thank you for all that you have given us thus far. We're grateful. So she's a beautiful and benevolent Hindu goddess who brings abundance to those who call upon her. Lakshmi's connection to lotus flowers, elephants, and water represents her absolute faith in the fertility and abundance available to everyone. She's happy to bring supply to you, whether that means money, time, knowledge, or opportunity. Lakshmi works with Ganesh, the elephant-headed deity, who's known as the overcomer of obstacles. Together, they're an unstoppable team that work to help you release fear and accept abundance. And for my own personal reading yesterday, Ganesh came through. So Lakshmi and Ganesh are a nice little team. And no need to worry. You're going to be protected and provided for. Let go of the fears about the future, holding on to things because you don't know if you're going to have them again. Let go. Letting go of attachments is key to connecting your crown chakra. For a healthy crown chakra to connect to source, letting go of attachments. Know that you'll have your needs met. Don't worry about money. Instead, visualize abundance. And it says, this is a kind universe, and everyone within it is working in your favor. There are no tests, blocks, or obstacles in your way, except your own projections of fear into your future. Take a moment and hush your mind. Quiet it from worries and fears. Feel me brush your brow with a new energy of faith and hope and optimism. These energies fuel your exciting present time, as well as all future moments. Why would you wish darkness upon yourself when light shines all around you? Step into this brightness by lightening your thoughts and feelings. You must stop worrying, as this anxiety squelches the goodness that seeks to find you. Clear your heart of fear and replace those energies with ones that will serve you and your family instead. Refuse to think of anything except your bright today and tomorrow, and I promise that it shall be so, sorry. And it's on page 73, guys. That's 10. And we've got 10, 10. So 10, 10, 10. Fascinating. And that's about new beginnings, and God has your back. It's a new beginning with God. It's a new beginning with your higher self. It's a new beginning with a connection to source. All that is, never ending, all that is, all that ever was, all that nothing was. So, yeah, wildebeest. And, as we know, leadership, strength, new beginnings is number one. So, you are strong in your faith. Travel. So wildebeest is about travel. It says it's time to go. It's time for a clean break, a fresh start, or a change in location, because abundance and renewal are just around the corner. Perhaps you've reached your peak or exhausted your resources in your current position, and it's time to embrace something new. Wildebeest encourages new beginnings on your journey ahead toward renewal. Use your intuition and life desires to guide you on this divine exploration. Your future glows with the potential of the bright days that lie ahead. Yes. It's time to go, man. It's time to go. It's time to leave this earth and go on to the new earth. It's time to leave where you're at. It's draining you. It is draining you. And as simple as it is, because you don't have to worry about much, it's taking a toll on your mental health. It's taking the joy from you. So, it's time. It's time to ask others for help. If you feel that you can't do it on your own, ask for help. This is what we're about. We're about co-creating on this new earth. So having no fear and being able to ask for help. And then it says, number 10, those recurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. You only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them. You get hypnotized and then act them out. Take one last look back, if you must, and then say, sayonara for good. Yes. This is all saying, let it all go. It's time to move on. Everything's going to be fine. Ghost those people. Ghost these situations. Ghost these locations. Ghost these residences. Ghost these attachments. Let them all go. Stop worrying. Get out of there. Travel. Move. It's time. Because after sadness, after all this that you've gone through, happiness and hope returns, because it's time to manifest your reality. And I'm not even sure if I'm one to talk about this, because I'm going through my own very difficult time right now. And who am I to tell people that, this is going to happen when I'm not even feeling it right now? So I really have to force myself to be positive. I really have to force myself to get up and get out and do these readings for you. Because if not, I'd just be sitting, in sadness and despair on the couch. So I really am not just doing this for you guys, but for myself as well. So as I help myself, I help you. And if you are on this journey as well, it's time to get out of where you're at. That crown chakra, it wants to connect to source, but it cannot in the current circumstances that you are in. So, Butterflies in Bloom 22, and we all know 22 is a master teacher, a master builder. If you've ever seen the Lego movie, I highly suggest you check it out. You are the special. You are all the special. You are all the master builders of your own reality. Even if you think your ideas are just ridiculous, they are good ideas. So, and 22 is love, peace, harmony, building foundations based on love, based on your passions, based on co-creating and helping others, based on harmony. You're not just one. You're not the only one. There's others like you. So don't try to be something you're not. You'll get there, but you can't force it. It's almost, I feel like a lot of you are faking it till you make it. And yes, it's great when we research things and do things, see things online that resonate, but the answers you find are within you to guide you. So do them in unison. Not only research and find things that resonate, but also go inward to really heighten that intuition and really bring you back to that center. Okay, so butterflies in gloom come to you when you've lost sight of your blessings and begun to feel sorry for yourself. Hello! Humans can become obsessed with finding a cause for our suffering, and we blame others and ourselves without knowing that transcending this desire to feel sorry for ourselves and is an essential part of our escape from suffering and our bridge into a more evolved consciousness. It is arguable that the wild things are already on the other side of the bridge, as they do not feel sorry for themselves. No matter how much we evolve, there will be lessons. It is important to know that our great life themes, boundaries, or guides, as they are known in the Celtic tradition, will create lessons for us, and that at times these lessons may be very hurtful or challenging. But as we evolve higher, not higher in a hierarchical sense, but in a less take everything personally sense, we will experience less fear. Evolution is practice and change. A less evolved being will make all situations personal, seek revenge, or to balance the situation, make the world fit his inside story. An evolved being looks at how the world is feeding her internalized story back to her. An evolved person understands that it is not personal. An evolved person makes adjustments, does the work on healing the self, actively seeks out opportunities to practice these new actions, and in doing so learns the lesson. The evolved person then lets go and moves on. But the wisdom of the lesson is never forgotten. The wisdom is lived in practice each day, as naturally as breathing, as naturally as a caterpillar changes into a butterfly. Yes, transformation, guys. Transformation. It's time. It's been time. Jeez Louise. And it says, you have begun to get used to things being gloomy and dark, and you have begun to take on a pessimistic mindset. So now it is time to make a change, and the butterflies in gloom are cutting through the fog of self-pity and showing you a way out of the dark places. Darkness has been a resting place, a place of solace, but the butterflies indicate it is time to cut through the fear of being seen, move into the light and go out, be public, and even be social for a time. You will always have this safe place to return to, but for now, the butterflies beckon you into the sun. It is time to do things that send the universe the powerful message that you are embracing hope, for hope has come to find you. And you cannot deny her sweet presence in your life, no matter how sad you have felt. It is time to come out and play for a while. Yes, it's time, guys. It is time to look into the bright future. It's time to stop wallowing in self-pity of the things that, you feel could have changed and you could have done different. I mean, a lot of you are starting from zero. And I know I am. And it's hard to ask for help, But if I can do it, you can do it. So, yeah. And all the numbers add up to number 4. So 13, lucky number 13, and 4. 4 is about building a foundation for the future. Finding logical solutions to your answers. Not just prayer, but logic. Put it into action. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, so that's it, guys. And, you guys have the answers. It's in your eyes, love is king. So love is the most powerful force in the universe. You have great intuition. This is, it's telling you. You have guides over your shoulder. And they are passionate wildebeests ready to fight for you. And fight with you. And after all this that you've gone through, because this is an intense energy going around, I'm seeing lots of subliminal programming going on. I know it sounds weird, but once your third eye awakens, you'll tap into all the different aspects of how this earth runs. Not Earth itself, Mother Earth is never about that, but the people that are on planet Earth and what they're doing to their fellow humans in the form of subliminal programming and all that stuff. It's not pretty. But once you look beyond that and you realize that you have the power to change things, because you are the magic manifester, you are the master builder, then we will create change. But you have to work with others. You cannot come from a judgmental point of view. You have to look at everybody as if they are a version of you. And would you want to be treated the way you're treating others? No, of course not. So, let's manifest this. Let's vibrate. Let's sing. Find your heart song and sing it loud. This vibration is what's going to change the vibration of the earth. Sing with Mother Earth. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. Sing, sing, sing. Okay, well, that is it, guys. Thank you so much. I will be back again tomorrow. Namaste.